France never disappoints. Castles, stunning landscapes, wonderful food, you name it. French rural regions are particularly charming. There is a ton to discover here. This video continues our short film series on the ETA JAN contracting company, with insights into summer harvesting. We show you the combines and balers in action at ETA JAN. Brittany boasts a temperate, sea-influenced climate. This is both a blessing and a curse for agriculture, as the harvest windows are short and periods of bad weather are commonplace. To meet customer demands, ETA JAN relies on an impressive fleet of 10 combines. A partnership with a fellow contracting company adds 4 more combines. For our first stop, we examine the oldest combine in the fleet. Employee Alexandre starts his next assignment here. The farmer has tractors and trailers ready. The wheat is ripe, time to start. Alexandre is an experienced driver who enjoys working with the class combine. The Lexion 570, with its 7.5 meter wide header, was purchased new in 2007. It is a dependable and reliable machine. And if something does go wrong, the right person is in the cab. In fact, outside of harvest season, Alexandre works as a workshop foreman at ETA JAN. Combine harvesting accounts for around 15% of the company's revenue. During the 2025 season, ETA JAN harvested 4,200 hectares. It has extensive experience in this sector. ETA JAN has offered combine harvesting as a service to customers since the 1960s. Performing essential farm work while keeping customers completely satisfied is no easy task. Nevertheless, skilled employees and high-performance agricultural machinery make everything easier. Here are the combines in the fleet, ranging from the oldest to the newest. 3 new Holland CX models joined the fleet for the 2024 season. The CX 870, built in Belgium, features a 6-walker threshing system and an 11,500-litre grain tank. To allow quick and easy field transitions, the decision was made to work with folding headers from Geringhof. In this case, however, a rigid 7.6 meter wide table is being used. Wheat yields in this region average around 9 tons per hectare. Barley yields average around 8 tons. The average area threshed for grain and maize combined is 45 hectares per customer. In addition to common grain types, quinoa, lentils and buckwheat are also cultivated. We reach the straw baling operation just before sunset, where Edouard is at work. 2 Krone BiG Pack balers are in use at ETA JAN. This one was built in 2013. The contractor bales some 12,000 bales of straw per year. Customers are billed according to the number of bales. We already featured the 826 Vario during the maize harvest in the first video we produced with ETA JAN. The company now relies exclusively on Fendt tractors. Our first day of filming has come to an end. Along with the sunset, we are rewarded with a view of the iconic rocky islet of Mont Saint-Michel. In just a few hours, we will get much closer to the region's landmark. We kick off the next day at the contractors' depot near the small town of Cherouex. The Normandy shores of the English Channel are just a few hundred meters away. Overnight, several vehicles have returned to the depot. The early morning fog makes the morning hours rarely suitable for harvest work. The team uses this time for maintenance tasks and repairs. Walking around the premises, we come across many machines already featured in the first 3 videos of this series. You can find the links in the video description. Unfortunately, we have yet to capture the construction site activities of ETA JAN on film. We hope to cover this in a follow-up video. For Managing Director Sebastian, harvest season is an intense time. During the peak season, from mid-July to mid-August, he coordinates a total of 30 permanent employees and seasonal workers. When the weather plays along, everything runs smoothly. When the forecast calls for rain, things get complicated. Today is one of those days. Farmers are reluctant to call the contracting company. Even so, the team and the machinery need to be kept on schedule. ETA JAN has a long history as a contracting company. Sebastian's grandfather, Théophile, would have turned 100 in 2026. He first offered agricultural services back in the 1950s. In part 2 of this short film series, we took a look back at how it all began. The business is now in its 3rd generation, with Sebastian at the helm. And the 4th generation is already waiting in the wings. His son Alexis can hardly wait to get his license to operate the massive machines. Requests for municipal services from towns and cities keep the contracting company running at full capacity. They are also more predictable than agricultural work. Before we head back to the stubble fields, we turn our attention to this Fendt 516 with a boom mower. Next stop, neighbouring Normandy. Just 4 kilometres separate our cameras from the rocky islet of Mont Saint-Michel, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that draws more than 3 million tourists every year. Francis is one of the longest-serving employees at the contracting company. He has been part of the team for 26 years. With the SMA boom mower, he takes care of hedges and verges on the edges of the fields. These are often annual contracts with municipalities that make planning reliable and predictable for everyone. The 516 Vario is out working with the SMA all year long. A second square baler has now joined the operation. What makes this Krone BiG Pack special is the Municipal front-mounted chopper. A good quarter of customers specifically request this combination for straw baling. A fire suppression system is mounted in the front hydraulics. The front-mounted chopper demands an additional 100 horsepower from the tractor. Customers pay a surcharge for the chopped straw. For the surcharge, they get finely shredded straw, perfect for livestock bedding. This is an attractive option for horse owners too. The front shredder can be hydraulically lifted out of the way for standard baling. Also well worth a look is this John Deere round baler. The quick ejection system significantly speeds up the bale ejection process. Depending on field size and the amount of straw, an average of 50 round bales can be produced per hour. The variable bale chamber allows bale diameters of up to 1.85 metres. Customers generally request a diameter of 1.7 metres. The fleet includes 3 round balers, some of which we've already introduced in previous episodes during the green forage harvest. Long-time employee Gwenole appeared in each of these episodes. Part 4 shows him harvesting grain with the contractor's most powerful combine harvester. The fleet includes 3 of these models. After the predicted rain turned out far lighter than feared, the harvest for this customer continues in the sunshine. Grain harvest here begins in mid-July, and if everything goes smoothly is completed within 2 weeks. During this period, a single combine harvester at ETA JAN covers around 200 hectares of harvest area. With grain maize added in the fall, that figure rises to 600 hectares for the large combines. The New Holland CR990 operates with a rotor threshing system. Canadian manufacturer MacDon supplies New Holland with the header, which has a working width of 10.7 meters. Depending on weather conditions, up to 40 hectares can be covered in a single day. It was another 2 exciting days of filming with the team at contracting company ETA JAN, and we are already looking forward to our next visit. Since we finished filming, they've made several new fleet additions, including seeding technology from Alpego and Vederstad. Want to learn more about the company or interested in jobs? Check out their Facebook page. All contact info is there. Follow ETA JAN, and if you enjoyed this video, leave us a thumbs up and subscribe. Au revoir.